Hello, students. This is a quick instructional walkthrough of your summative assessment for our Module 2 unit on empathy. So you're going to show what you've learned about empathy by choosing a problem from a list that would involve someone else, a classmate, a friend, and create a solution for them. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do that. So we want to look at the directions. The final project response is going to be uploaded to Flipgrid. So let's look at that. When you click on the assignment in our course, you will see the directions, and I'm not going to read through that here because this is repeated in a couple different places. You will see it on the Flipgrid assignment, and you will also see it right here on this PDF. So when you click on the PDF, it's going to download to your computer, and you want to click on it so that it will open up. Right here at the top is the due date. Your original response is due by Friday at 4, and then you need to make 2 responses to classmates, and that's due by Sunday at 9. So a big part of our design thinking course is developing empathy for the pretend people of City X and helping them solve a problem by understanding their thoughts, their feelings, their physical needs, and their emotional needs. So like I said, you're going to show that you understand empathy, which was the focus of Module 2, and then use it to help another person solve their problem. The first thing that you're going to do is choose one of these problems from this list. There's 9 different scenarios that I give you to choose from. However, you may come up with your own solution or your own problem. And if you do, that's awesome. Just email me so that we can talk about it and you can get it approved. Don't start on your own scenario unless it's been approved by me. So then what I want you to do is, after you've picked that problem that you want to help someone solve, is think about these questions. What could you say in this situation, and how would you respond? And what could you do? And how did the person's problem make you feel? How do you think the person with the problem might be feeling? Why do you think they might be feeling that way? And if you were in that situation, what would you want someone to do for you? That's a really important part of this. And what would a positive reaction look like? And what would a negative reaction look like? Remember, you've got some resources that you can go back and look at. You can look at our KWL chart from Lesson 1. You can look at our empathy infographic from Lesson 1. And go back and look at the empathy book chat Jamboard from Lesson 2, because you all identified a lot of behaviors in those different books that will help you solve your friend's problem. So then you're going to create a response that shows what empathy looks like when helping somebody solve a problem and what it doesn't look like. This video right here is a scene from the movie Inside Out, and it shows a person with a problem and 2 of the other characters responding, one with empathy, one without, to help that person solve the problem. So watch the video. It's really a great example of what we want to do for our own response. You can show your response in a lot of different ways. Maybe you just want to write a script, but you don't want to perform it. That's fine. You can do that. You can create a story on our book creator app. You can perform a scene in a video, and you can do that on Flipgrid. You could write a song or a poem. You can perform it, or you can just read it to us. You can create a cartoon with the written descriptions and the captions and the speech bubbles, or you may even have a different idea on how you would want to show the person their problem, what it looks like to solve it, and what it looks like to not solve it. But before you start on your own idea, email me so, again, we can talk about it. You can get it approved. Whatever you decide to do, you're going to either create the original video in Flipgrid, or you're going to do a screencast, or you're going to videotape with your phone or some other source and then upload it to Flipgrid. So lots of options there in Flipgrid. all the directions right here. You're going to respond to your classmates again, and you can do a video, you can do a written response, and we always want to use our rubric for discussion questions so that we make sure that we are responding in a positive manner that is furthering the discussion along and being supportive and helpful. This project is worth 100 points. There is a rubric, and we're going to click on that in a minute and look at it. If you have any questions, please email me and I'll respond as soon as I can. And again, our Wednesday help session is from 1:30 to 3. And the Google Meet code is MMS East Help. So if you're struggling with any of these, jump on there. And if you email me and we need to have a video chat to help you out, we can do that too. We can schedule that at a time that works for everybody. All right, so let's look at the rubric. And the rubric is split into different levels. Exemplary is 20 points. Accomplished is 15 points. Developing is 10. And if there's no response, it's a 0. Use the exemplary column. These are the things that we are looking for. And if you can strive for that, you're going to be in great shape. All right. That explains the project. And if we go back into our course and you click right here, it's going to take you to our Flipgrid. You're going to use your student username, and you have that code. So just use your code to log in. We've used it before. And if you wanted to share this with a family member or a guest, there is a password that is listed in the directions, and you can log in that way. I am really excited about seeing your responses, and I know you guys are going to be really creative and come up with some great solutions. Again, if you have any questions, please email me or come to the help session. I'm always here for you. See you in class.